The other day this thing didn't start because of how cold it's been, but today's actually like 48 degrees, so I think it might start. Let's see here what happens. Stories and tales of the glory. Oh yeah, fired right up. Let's let her get warmed up here a little bit, and we'll back her up. Yes, I got an umbrella because it is currently raining outside, and it is, I think I said it's 48 degrees, which it is 47 degrees. Sorry, I lied to you. But it's very warm outside, and it's raining, but it's the only day I have right now to make a video. So we're gonna do this. I think that'll do it. Alrighty folks, so as I just said a little bit ago, it is raining outside today, but it's not pouring, but it's bad enough I don't want my camera getting real wet, or myself for that matter. But I wanted to take a few minutes here and actually show you guys some in-depth close-up shots of the truck, because I know that what I've showed you guys so far was very short and sweet, and I've got a lot of good comments about how the truck's like mint condition and it's excellent shape and blah blah blah, and it is. So I wanted to show you a few things that aren't, but mostly everything else is. So here we go. This is what I wanted to show you guys about the truck. So this is one thing I noticed right off the bat, right here, is the trim on the truck. For the most part, is really good. But as you can also see, there's this kind of coming apart from the truck there. I really don't know the best way or best solution to fix that. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of people who watch this who do, and you guys can give me your input on that. The other thing is this right here. See, I don't know what it is because like there's paint underneath it. You guys can see that real good or not. There's paint underneath it, but I don't know what's actually peeling. I'm assuming it's probably the clear coat that's peeling. Not really sure. But like this trim here is all perfectly good. Actually, all the trim on the truck is good except for that one spot. It's good all the way around here. Even back here on the opposite side of the truck, it's perfect. It's not flawless at all. But I've gotten a lot of comments about how the bed of this truck is perfect, and to be honest, it really is. There's a lot of dirt and stuff up there, as you can see. But as far as scratches and dents and dings, there's really nothing at all. I'll try to go slow here so you guys can really get a good feel for how clean this truck is. But my grandfather didn't use it a whole lot to tow anything, as you can see, because like the bed here is just basically flawless. There really isn't anything in here. No dings, no dents, nothing. Again, there's some bird poop over there, but the wheel wells are completely rust free. Everything's gorgeous. The tailgate itself's got some scratches on it because I think at one time he probably did use the tailgate quite a few times for whatever reason, but as you can see, back then they didn't use cables on there like my dad's truck had. This dad's truck's a 2001. I'm sorry, 99. This is an 89, but these have the metal hinges and they're not rusty at all. Everything in here is in good shape. Like I said, some scratches on the tailgate, but not bad at all, really. Also, I want to let you guys know that my pap's name is Samuel, and his nickname throughout most of his career was Sammy. And because of that, the truck's name is Sammy as well. But my cars are always girl names, like Katie or Virginia. But Sammy can also be a girl's name, so it's Sammy after my pap, but it's Sammy because it's also can be a female name as well. So it is Sammy. And another thing I want to let you guys know too is that I have not mentioned in the past is my grandfather, growing up, always took me to the railroad station right there by his house in Chambersburg, and from the very beginning of my life till even today, I still call him Pappy Choo Choo, because it's what he's always taken me to the railroad tracks and stuff, and I've always called him Pappy Choo Choo. And it just stuck, and that's what I've called him ever since. Even to this day, I'm 29 years old, I still call him Pappy Choo Choo. So it's a very special truck to me, like I said before. I'm very pleased to have it. It's a gorgeous truck. So yeah, so Pappy Choo Choo is what I called him. So Choo Choo was very, I love trains, but Choo Choo's always been very special in my life. And since his name was Sammy, the truck's name is also Sammy, with a girl spelling, but Sammy after my pap's nickname. The mirrors on this truck are basically flawless as well. They're black. They're not chrome like some of them are. And there's no scratches at all. Even the windshield wiper arms, which even on my dad's truck are completely faded and chipped off. These here are still completely brand new looking. As you guys can see, I did just get the truck inspected, and in Cumberland County we do have emissions for the exhaust system, and everything was perfect. Again, this mirror here is in great shape as well. These wheels are definitely stock. This truck is completely 100% stock. My grandfather never did anything at all to it besides just drive it. But not a lot, as you guys know. There's only 72,000 miles on it. But he did take very good care of it. It was always garage kept. Unfortunately, like I said before, it's not garage kept now because I don't have a garage, but hopefully someday I will. But even the word Chevy on the back here, like there's no scratches on the black part at all. The gold is still there, the gold lettering, the outline. This part of the bumper here, all this chrome is still completely perfect. I'm definitely gonna do some Adams polishes. I'm gonna use some Adams polishes here in the springtime and get her cleaned up really nice. I think she'll really come to life once I do that. Here's some more of that paint stuff I was telling you guys about that I showed you on the other section, but there's some more of that. Again, it's the same color underneath, so I don't know if it's just the the clear coat coming off or what. As I said, I'm sure some of you guys, or a lot of you guys, probably know exactly what it is and what to do. If you guys have any input on that, please let me know. Also, as I'm panning around the truck here, if you guys see anything that's odd, or you notice something that I don't notice, because I don't know much about these trucks at all yet, please feel free to point them out. Tell me what you think, your thoughts. Any advice, any help will be very, very welcomed. So I appreciate that for you guys. Inside here is the wheel well, like zero rust. It's amazing how good this truck is in the inside as well. The muffler I think is 4 years old. He did have that replaced. But yeah, everything in this truck is amazing. I want to take you guys in on the inside. You guys did see a little bit of the inside whenever I got the truck and had the Christmas tree and stuff. But I wanted to show you a little bit more about the inside, so let me put this umbrella down here. So I want to show you these seats. So there is some cracking right here, which is very, very common on older vehicles from getting in and out when you get in. This is constantly being pushed down. But the actual fabric, this is what blows my mind. My grandfather, as you guys probably saw in the pictures I put up earlier, he always had blankets or towels on the actual material, and you can see it looks like it's brand new. I'll try to zoom in here, see if I can get a pretty cool picture, but like, this material is amazing. The floor, I mean the part you sit on, same. Now again, I have not cleaned this truck yet. It is extremely dirty. Kind of embarrassing to say the least. But I do have Adams detail spray that I'm going to use at some point and get that cleaned up. But right now I'm not going to, because my cleaning products are at my parents' house. Plus, when it's cold outside, I'm just not going to do it right now. But I will at some point, and I will get that on video as well. But my grandfather did not do very much cleaning, as you guys can see here. It's really, really dirty. A lot of dirt and grime everywhere. There's some like spots from something that spilled. Real dusty. Down here as well. There's the four-wheel drive shifter. But yeah, I think once I get this truck cleaned up. Oh yeah, check out the roof liner. I'm not sure how long ago this was, but he actually just completely cut it all out because it was completely gone. It was destroyed, so he decided just to cut it out, which, whatever. My Jetta needs that same thing done to it because it's pretty bad. My dad and I did staple it. The other dad's at his house, he has a stapler, and we just stapled it up, and it's been holding up ever since. AAA did just call me today and told me that my registration is in. They're gonna send it to my house now, and I can get rid of this ugly looking sticker on the back of my window. So I'll be looking forward to getting rid of that. Something cool about this truck though, I'm sure you guys watching this probably know this. My Corvette has something similar to this, but whenever you go to turn the key off, you can't take it out. You gotta push this lever right here down like that, and then you can turn it and pull it out. Pretty neat. I'm not sure why older cars had that. Like I said, my Corvette has that. My very first car was a 97 Neon. I also had, sorry about the lighting here guys. I also had an 05 Neon, and they both had that button. They had a button that you had to push in to release the key. I don't know if a lot of newer cars have that. Most newer cars now have keyless start. They have the buttons and stuff. Not really sure what the point of that was. I guess I said you can't pull your key out while you're driving. I honestly don't know. If you guys do know the actual reason, feel free to let me know. Here's a rear view mirror. I'm not really sure if you guys can see this or not, but this here looks like there was duct tape on here at one time, like little bubbles and stuff, but I'm not sure what would have caused that, or why he would have had duct tape on there, because the mirror is the original mirror, and I don't know what he would have taped. But I noticed that I mentioned to you guys before how much I like this dash. I just love these old time dashes, how like whenever the red needle's like up here, like from here down is all white still. Let me see if I can show you what I'm talking about. I started her up. Yeah, see how like where the needle is here, it's orange, but then all this is white. I love that. I think that looks so cool. I've always liked that about these older trucks. Let's head out here and look at the engine. A lot of people have been asking me, and I did not tell them through comments because I wanted to wait till the video was up, but they wanted to know what engine was in this. I'm not gonna say unfortunately, but it is just a V6. I have recently found out that the V8s are actually really hard to find, especially with an 8-foot bed and a manual. So this is a V6. It is a excuse me, a 4.3 liter V6, as you guys can see right there. But the engine itself, I mean, everything looks really clean. Get the umbrella here. Everything looks really nice. Still has one of these old-fashioned intakes on the top here. But it's amazing how open these old engines are. Down there is the oil filter, I believe. But I know these old engines, like when you open up the hood and you see like just an engine sitting there, it's always amazing, because as most of you guys know, I'm sure all of you guys know, new cars aren't like that. You open up the engine and all you see is nothing besides stuff. There's no extra room, there's no space. It's weird just seeing an engine. And by the way, I know Deca batteries are very, very cheap junk. I'm a very big Die-Hard fan. I buy Die-Hard batteries for all my vehicles, except for the Equinox, because that's what we've had since we bought it. I haven't had to buy a new one yet, but my Jetta, Corvette, and this is going to have a Die-Hard here soon. Since Sears and Kmart went out of business, I'm not really sure where to get Die-Hard anymore. I have to do some research online, but this will be replaced with a Die-Hard battery soon, because this battery was dead last weekend. My wife and I took it to my Christmas party with my job, and the battery was completely dead. I had to jump it. That's why I mentioned it at the beginning of my video. I wasn't sure if it was going to start or not, because we had to jump it the other day. But there you guys go. There's the engine of the car, the truck. I mean, my grandfather said this was the last year for these kind of headlights. It has the doubles on the 1 and 2 there, left and right, and over there. So I think that's pretty cool. And those yellow looking lights down at the bottom, I will at some point replace those, because that yellow just looks hideous. But yeah, the engine runs great. My grandfather said the only thing that he has noticed is every once in a while he'll have to add a little bit of antifreeze to the truck. He told me to check the expansion tank and just make sure it's good, because he said the antifreeze at some points does leak out of this, but he does not know if it's leaking or if it's somehow just burning or something. I'm not sure how that works. But we will get that taken care of here at some point shortly. So another question that I have been asked a few times on comments. Surprisingly, the video I put up of this about whenever my pap gave it to me, it only has 87 views. I thought it would have really done better than that because I know these trucks are really popular with certain generations of trucks. But the people that did watch that video, if you haven't, please go watch it. They asked me what my plans were for the truck, and I told them that, believe it or not, at this point I do not really have any plans per se, because the truck, like I said, is stock, and my grandfather never did anything to it, and this truck means the absolute world to me. It's very special to me because my grandfather gave it to me after he had it for 30 years. So I want to make sure, I want to kind of keep it the way it is because it's special to me, but there are certain things I do not mind doing to alter the way it looks or something. That won't bother me a whole lot, but I do have some things in store for this. I do, and like legit stuff, not just stupid stuff like replacing a badge or something. But I do have a few things planned. But if there is anything that's let's say non-intrusive to the truck, and you have any ideas, please feel free to let me know. This is my very first truck. I'm very new to any kind of upgrades and stuff that I can do to this. So please let me know if you guys know of anything. I would greatly appreciate it. I know this is a short video, but I just wanted to give you guys a little bit more detail about the truck and what all it has. The very minor blemishes it does have. As I said before, there's not very many blemishes at all. It really is a gorgeous truck. No complaints at all. I'm very looking forward to owning this for a long time. And eventually, someday, I plan to have a garage for it, which will be absolutely amazing. But until then, it's going to be here, just parked right behind my Jetta. Please let me know what you guys think of the truck, any advice or ideas for the truck. Please subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. Right now, currently, I have 299 subscribers. I'm trying to get that 300, which I know it'll come eventually. But I really appreciate all your guys' support. I appreciate all your comments. I do respond to every comment I can. This is a very family-friendly channel, so any comments that have bad language in them or are just rude, I delete. I don't need that stuff on my channel at all. Just being honest, guys. I appreciate the support, but I don't need bad people. I want young people, kids, to be able to watch my channel, and I don't want them reading through comments that they shouldn't be reading. So, with that said, thank you guys so much. I appreciate your guys' support. Please like this video. Please subscribe. Take care, and I'll see you later. Bye. Also, guys, I wanted to take this moment and tell you all that this is probably the last video I'll post before the new year in Christmas time. But I want, from the bottom of my heart, I really do appreciate all of you guys very, very much. I love seeing the comments that you guys have for me. It warms my heart to see everybody communicate with me, and I greatly appreciate that. But today is December 15th. It's actually my wife and I's 6-year wedding anniversary, but it's also 10 days till Christmas. I wanted to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Hope you guys have a great time with family and friends. Whatever you guys do for Christmas, I hope you guys have a great day. So Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Thank you for watching. Take care, and I'll see you later. Bye.